Hey guys, Colbert here. Welcome to another Raid Challenges video. Guys, this one will be about the Raid's new video, basically, the Q&A dev plans update. It's like a 4 minutes video. If you haven't checked it out, we're going to watch it together. I'm going to give you my views on it and what I think about it. But by the way, also, we got information today about something new that's coming to the game. We'll be getting a fitting room. It sounds so weird, the name. I don't like the name, like a fitting room or whatever. So the idea of this fitting room is that we'll be able to preview changes to the gear for our whole champions. So it will be a tab right here in the filter section, like a button right here, where you press it. And it's called the fitting room. You can try out all your items that you wish, see your stats, and then click apply. And that's when the cost is actually going to be affecting your silver balance. So you won't be losing silver until you actually press the OK button within the fitting room. So that's going to be a cool update. And then another small update, guys, is of course going to be the key situation when you do buy a pack. This only affects people who spend money on the game. So instead of getting this, so a 6 key inventory right here in the mailbox, which is basically useless for me. So I'll have 6 keys to use in a single day, which I'll never do. You'll still have like a single key. So that's it. Nothing too crazy. So let's go over and see the video. This is Cirilla, by the way, if you guys didn't know, community manager in for Raid, for Plarium. She's been there since I started playing the game. So
welcome to our
yeah, let's go.
first Raid Q&A video. A short video covering things we've been working on, telling you a little bit about our plans and answering some of your most frequently asked questions. So let's get into those. The first one. Will the requirement to get Lydia change when you add the new faction? Short answer, most probably yes, but there is no reason to panic. Some of you may already know that our next new faction will be based on a lot of Eastern Asian influences. And like all other factions, they're gonna have their own crypt in faction wars, eventually. We'll be gradually adding new champions to the faction over time, so we won't...
Yeah, we've been waiting for that new faction since, I don't know, at least 6 months, since right after the first season pass was released in the game, which was about this time last year. Yeah, we had news. Well, basically, we had a leak for the 3 new factions. One of them would be like the samurai faction. So
actually open a crypt for them until we've added enough champions to make it completable. So the requirements for Lydia won't change in the near future, and we will let you know far in advance before the new faction is added to the list of those.
yeah, that's a good thing. They'll let us know way before, so we know to prepare, and actually we'll advise players, okay, go for Lydia now if you're close, so that you get her before they put in the new faction, because that new faction is gonna screw you, because it's gonna take time until you finish it.
What are your future plans for the Doom Tower? The Doom Tower is supposed to work in rotations, with every rotation switching up the bosses, mobs, and secret rooms. As you might be able to see in-game right now, this current one is named after the Frost Spider, because she's the final boss. The next rotation will have another boss, and so on. However, since this was our very first Doom Tower release, we realized we've got a bit more fine-tuning and tweaking to do on the current rotation. With your help, we have also come up with a whole list of improvements we want to make for the next one. And we're gonna hold off on releasing that until we think it's ready. Right now, we are looking at releasing the next rotation in a few months. Maybe April, maybe sooner. So keep an eye out for news on that. Third question.
Well, okay, they're gonna be changing the Doom Tower. We knew about this, but we thought in the beginning of the Doom Tower that it would have been a thing where it would change every single month. So the bosses would rotate every single month, and it wouldn't be the Frost Spider up at the top. We thought that every month a different boss would be at the top, and all the below stages would change. That was the idea. So if they're gonna be changing this every 3 months, yeah, okay, maybe it gives more chance to people to repeat it. I guess that's okay. I wonder what the new improvements for the Doom Tower that they have in mind. Definitely they did not ask any of us about this, so I don't know what the new improvements are gonna be. We'll see, I guess, together. We'll know when the time comes. They say maybe April, maybe sooner, so in about two months at least. Maybe when they say April, they mean end of April, so 3 months. When they say end of April, it's not going to be February for sure. We're going to have Valentine's Fusion for sure. March, I don't think they'll do it in March. We'll see. Who
Did you guys
knows?
forget about the Dwarfs? Why do the Undead Hordes get all the new epics and legendaries? Our development path for planning, designing, balancing, and releasing champions is pretty long. It's something we try to plan well in advance, and there's usually a long line of champions in development at any time. That's why you've been seeing a lot of
That's a cool champion, by the way. Cool looking champion. Reminds me of one of the champions that they hinted on releasing.
Undead Horde champions popping up all over the place.
This one looks
along with
whatever.
other champions
This one looks cool. This one looks like an undead dwarf.
from older factions. However, we haven't forgotten the Dwarfs.
This one looks like the brother of Duke, that new champion we have right now, because of the way that his swords are.
Don't worry, we know they need some new blood. We've actually just released 2 new epic dwarfs.
And that's War
and we're
Maiden's,
also bringing out
not
new
War Maiden's,
epics
War
and
Mother's
the new
sister.
dwarf legendary in February.
New dwarf legendary in February? Wait, what? New dwarf legendary in February. Okay, that means the fusion is gonna be a dwarf. I don't know, but I guess. I don't think they'll release a new champion just because. They'll do a fusion, and it's gonna be a dwarf. Okay, I hope she's good for Doom for Faction Wars. She's also probably gonna be like a Doom Tower champion, like a Doom Tower aura. But yeah, that's gonna be fun to have a new champion for the dwarves. Now I have them all, actually, the legendaries.
On top of that, we've got
Because I got
several
Tranda
projects in
recently.
development right now that we hope will bring that faction up a level.
14 new dwarves? Ooh, that's
Do you have
insane.
any answers to the duplicate champions issue? This is probably our most asked question,
I bet she doesn't have the answer.
and it's also probably the hardest one to answer.
Of course.
We are currently working on and testing a few different concepts for this, but it's a biggie, and we want to make sure we get it right. It could
Okay. Let Plarium, let me save you the trouble. Let's say I have 3 dupes. Let me put them in a blender kind of thing and give me one champion that I don't have. That's it. I just saved you 6 months of thoughts and development.
have a huge impact on the game, positive or negative. So we are not avoiding.
What is the negative of having when you have 120 legendary champions and you do the thing that I just recommended, okay? Implement a dupe system that I put it in 3 dupes, I get a non-dupe. That's it. I know people who have 90 non-dupe champions, and whenever a summon session comes, they just know they're going to get dupes because it's so hard to get a non-dupe when you have so many. Those are the people you want to keep on spending because they'll be happy getting non-dupes. They'll know, okay, if I get 3 dupes, I'll get a non-dupe. So if I get 30, I'll have them all. I swear. Marketing team
Right now, our top
does not
priority
do their
is to
job.
figure this out in the first half of this year. As soon as we have a clearer idea of the direction we're gonna go with, we'll let you know. And last question. Gearing champions is hard and takes a lot of silver. Do you have any plans to fix that? We do. We're currently testing 3-4 different ideas to reduce the overall silver demands. And we'll let you know once we figure out the best way to deal with it. We're also looking to make re-gearing new champions a little easier to manage. We're currently working on an armory feature that lets you preview
The
your
fitting room.
selected artifact set and compare it with the champion's currently equipped artifacts. This will show you exactly how your builds stack up and help you decide whether to keep or swap out your artifacts for new ones. And that's everything. If you have questions or suggestions, please share them in the comment section below.
Okay, I guess I should put comments in the video so that they know.
We'll pick the most interesting ones and cover them in the next video. See ya!
Okay, so the last part was the silver issue and the fitting room, which I went through. So the silver issue, Plarium. We have a gem mine. Remove the gem part of it and call it the mine. Give us another option that gives us silver every hour based on upgrades. So you have 3 upgrades. And so now the mine gives you not only gems, but silver. Okay, Plarium, it doesn't take a genius to think of this stuff. I just play the game for almost 2 years. And I guess if you ask anybody else who plays the game for 2 months, he'll tell you the same thing. Just implement that. The mine, gems, and silver. You want to have something else? Make a farm as well. Give us chickens while you're at it. Make a KFC. I don't know. This video was I don't know why they released this video. I guess it's good, better than nothing, but I think they should address the important stuff, which is the dupes. The dupes is the biggest issue this game has for long-term players. Nothing else. They don't care about the silver, honestly. They do care. It's a big issue, but it's not as a big of an issue as dupes. Okay? Even new players. I know new players getting dupes, and they are, you know, distraught when they see that dupe popping up. So they with this video, they just showed that with everything they said, the dupe system is way below in their priority, and they know that because they don't care. They know that in a brand new player, the possibilities for them to get a dupe is not the same as an older player like me who has so many legendaries already. I don't know what they're thinking. So leave it down in the comments on what you want me to just put in this. I'll just put, give us a silver mine and a chicken mine. That's it. Chicken farm. No, I'll call it chicken farm. Okay, chicken farm. That's it, Plarium. That's it for me. Okay, guys, this was the video. This video from Plarium actually pissed me off a little bit because it's stuff that they need to be upgrading. There's so many things that they could change. It's been 2 years that we have the same kind of tavern. We have the same kind of here the biggest change was the forge. And I don't know why we still have the Christmas decoration. They should have just removed it and take us back to the way it was before. I don't mind it, but it doesn't make sense to be February and still have Christmas trees. I mean, come on, Plarium. Think fast, okay? Thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. See ya!